What's up troopers, my name is Neon and welcome to a brand new video. Today we got all the news from XDefiant. This has actually been the update what a lot of you guys have been waiting for, because in the last update for this game it wasn't really that surprising. It was kind of more like a server update more than anything, because a lot of people was expecting some very large fixes. Well, thank goodness this is the update for it. So before we get into the video troopers, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do, and of course leave a like, thank you very much. If you troopers want to know when this update does come out, it's out right now. If you notice there's a download on your XDefiant game, then that's probably what it is. I'm going to go through the patch notes and I'm going to tell you how it's performing right now. So we have a new feature what is in the game right now, and that is called aiming penalties. This is supposed to be stopping people from constant spamming jumping and crouching. Although I don't know how this is actually going to work out. I think basically what it is right now, it looks like there's a cooldown, because when I'm trying to play the game now and I try to jump and I try to re-jump, it actually doesn't even work. So I don't even know what's going on, but half the time when it actually does work, it looks like you have a less high of a jump. So honestly it looks like they're just trying to slow down the movement, so you're not going to always have that full speed of jumping or crouching. I really don't know how I feel about this. I think this is something where they really do have to work and tweak on. I don't think they was expecting that many people to start going around bunny hopping everywhere. So I really don't know how I feel about this. I don't think that many people are happy about it, but hopefully they can change and improve on it over time, because I just don't know if this is the right way to do it. This is a little bit of a change when it comes to long distance. That's probably going to affect you when it comes to DMRs or the sniper rifles. It looks like from long distance shooting, they have slightly reduced the walking speed while holding down your breath. I think honestly this is probably something where they're just working on the sniper nerf, because you guys are going to start hearing about that a lot more in just a second. Doesn't look like they've reduced the ADS speed too much, but this totally makes sense. If you're holding your breath, then you really should be completely still to get that steady shot. So honestly, even if you did have fast movement speed while you're ADSing, it would be just too much for a DMR or a sniper scope. Alright troopers, here it is, ramped up how snipers flinch while they're getting targeted by enemy fire. Increase the flinch and keeping it going through multiple hits. So there we go troopers, this is the one thing a lot of people have been expecting, is the flinch to snipers. And I tell you what, when you actually do have the flinch when it comes to snipers, if you use the right attachments, it's not that bad, it really isn't. But I tell you what though, if you are a default sniper, like you have no attachments at all, it's completely plain, then you're really going to start feeling the sniper flinch. Honestly, the only thing they really did to the snipers was just add more flinch to them. But as I said, if you start adding more attachments to your weapons, you can reduce the flinch much more. So apparently on the PC side, there was people who couldn't ADS on toggle after completing a match. That's kind of wild. Imagine you go and load into your next game and you're like, huh, apparently I can't aim. Well, I'm really glad to see that fixed. That's kind of wild. I don't know if this was worth mentioning or not, but I saw this in the patch notes. Apparently they fixed an issue from blocked players reading your chat messages. I thought that was just kind of funny. Like imagine you block someone, they can still see all your information. We have a new matchmaking change. This one looks like it's going to be more of the ping priority. So basically troopers, if you are going to be playing a game on your own and you have example 30 ping, well when you go into a game you're going to most likely load up into a servers with that same ping rate. Although if they just put you into the right region, you should be fine. You can't please everyone. You can't get into a lobby and expect everyone to have the same ping as you. But apparently that's what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to balance it out so most people get a similar ping. But we have to wait and see though, because I don't want them to mess about with the matchmaking too much, because the more they mess about with it, the more it's going to slowly start feeling like skill-based matchmaking. But this is just another method in their matchmaking terms, so you're also going to have ping priority. So this fix I'm glad to see, because I was been going through this issue too. So it seemed like players couldn't join a full game even if they was invited. So there'll be times where my friends would get into the lobby and they'll be like, hey Neon, would you like to play? This game just started. And I'm like, yeah, I'll join. And I go and try to join and it wouldn't even let me join it. What can be really frustrating, because I know that most of the time when you try to get into games now, you can actually join halfway through a lobby, but sometimes trying to get into the lobby at the start, it doesn't work. So now they have fixed it. That's a really good thing, because now you're not going to be just joining near the end of the lobby or right at the start of the game or halfway through the game. You can at least join at the start of it. To hear this, the faction Libertad, the magic gadget, what she has, every time you would use it, it will be actually using bandwidth. That's kind of mad, honestly. But at the end of the day, you got to think about some stuff like this. When you got a new game what just comes out, you got to have some issues here and there. You definitely have to. It's not a real game if it doesn't have bugs. That's what I always say. But kind of crazy if you think about it. If you're using something in the game and it's using so much of your internet, kind of wild. But it's nice to see they fixed it. Okay, troopers, and there is all the information and all of the important stuff for this update. There was a couple of other stuff as well, but it really just wasn't a big deal to talk about. It was just small little tweaks here and there. But that's all the juicy update news, what we have so far, all the important changes. I guarantee you in the next 2 weeks, we're probably going to get another update for the game, so keep an eye on the channel. And then after that, we're going to get Season 1. So not that long until we get the big season. But this is definitely the biggest fix and the biggest update they had since the game has came out. And it's really good to see. The movement stuff, I really don't know how I feel about that. But I'm really glad to start seeing the sniper changes. Doesn't look like they changed anything when it comes to damages. They still one-shot. They still are really good. They just have more flinch. So hopefully it can balance out the snipers. Anyway, troopers, thank you very much for listening to me talk. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, be a part of the Pink Wig Army, and I'll see you on the battlefield.